Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy. Oh, okay, no, stop. That's just cringy. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Jake. Welcome back to another Pokemon Go PvP video. And in today's video, we have something a little spicy for you guys in GBL. So today we're gonna be running a team with 2 ghost types. So yeah, we're gonna be testing out this strategy in GBL to see how these new improved types have benefited from the update. So the first ghost type we're running is Frostlass because of the Powder Snow small buff. The increase in the damage is a little nice for Frostlass, and as well has that Avalanche and the Shadow Ball nukes to just to wreck house. It's very spammy as well, so that's awesome. And also it resists some of the nice types in GBL, like it will resist that fighting damage even though it's part ice. It resists the fighting damage once, so that's nice. And alongside that, since it's gonna be weak to rock and steel, we're gonna be using our boy TOXICROAK to cover that weakness there. And since TOXICROAK is pretty weak to ground and like psychic from Hypno, for example, we have 2 things that can hit Hypno for very super effective damage with Shadow Balls. That is a little Marowak and Frostlass. So we have some bodyguards here for TOXICROAK, and TOXICROAK are a little Marowak and Frostlass's guards. So this lineup, as long as we get TOXICROAK on one of those things, it'll be a wrap for the opponent. And then we have Alolan Whack, which, I mean, the moveset here is pretty standard. It's going to be Hex, Shadow Ball, and then for this video, guys, we're running Bone Club. But actually, we were intending on running Shadow Ball and Fire Blast. I don't have any charge TMs because if you guys don't know, I play the free version of GBL. I don't really put money into this game like I used to at all. I haven't put a dime in this game in a while. We're talking like a year plus probably. But anyways, yeah, we don't have any TMs, but when we do, I'm going to try out the Fire Blast variant, because this team, as you guys could probably tell, is kind of weak to flying. TOXICROAK, even though Frostlass is pretty spammy, it doesn't have a lot of bulk. And this team is also pretty weak to Azu, but you guys are going to see in this video how we handle Azu in the GBL meta. But this team is pretty solid against any steel types. Like Ready Steel, it's going to get dominated. TOXICROAK is a hard counter, and so is Alolan Whack. We are rocking shiny ghosts here, so that's a nice little plus. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. So yeah, if you guys want to run this strategy, try it out in the comments below. Please, if you like these videos, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe, and comment down below. And okay, so first matchup is actually pretty decent. We're running into a Shadow Hitmonchan. So this matchup is pretty standard. We are going to block these moves in case of a Fire Punch, and they actually get to swap in between the CMP tie into a Hypno. I'm not really sure how they did that, but it is what it is. Since this is Shadow, we're not going to stand with Frostlass. We're going to come in with a Whack. And since Shadow Hypno is very threatening, we actually aren't going to shield that. I was going to say we are, but we aren't. We are going to bank a ton of extra energy here and throw the Bone Club to feint the Shadow Hypno. And then in comes that Hitmonchan again, which is odd. We are 2 times resisting those counters. And I thought Bone Club was going to do way more here, guys. You're going to see how much it does. That's puny for a Shadow. That's like nothing. Yeah. I want to get rid of Bone Club. It's just an awful move in general. Since we are running Hex, we are getting a lot more energy. And here comes the Ferrothorn, and we have a perfect counter for that, guys. This game is a complete wrap here. If I had like a Fire Spin variant of AWAC, I definitely would have just I wouldn't have swapped, because, you know, Fire Spin would be absolutely annihilating a Ferrothorn there. And yeah, in comes this Hitmonchan. It's not going to really be able to do much but throw off a Ice Punch. Yeah, that game's going to be a wrap. So perfect example there. People, since Abomasnow has become way more meta, a lot more people are running those fighters. And this ghost strategy I'm running here with 2 ghosts is gonna be throwing that off. As you can see, look at that, another Machamp, or well, not another Machamp, but another counter user as a lead. And this is pretty much the same kind of scenario. Block those rock slides, because you guys know we are part ice, and ice is weak to rock and steel. And it's very nice because we are part ghost, so we're not going to be taking super effective from fighting. They were going to get us with the bait, but Frostlass is so spammy here. And what we're going to do now is we're going to throw off the Avalanche, and they get a nice little swap into Fisk, the Galarian version. And we're going to immediately swap into Toxie. We can't farm this down, guys. We don't want to get threatened by an Earthquake. That would one-shot us. So we are going to take out the Fisk, and then in comes Machamp once more. But we're not worried. We literally are resisting everything from this. So we're going to farm down and see what's in the back. And it's going to be a Metachamp, so perfect. This game is over. This person was running 2 fighters and a Stunfisk. So yeah, they're trying a strategy, just ours was better. So yeah, they're gonna quit right here after they see this. And there they go. GG's so far in this video. So yeah, I want to talk about how to play the Azu matchup eventually in this video when we can run across one. But anyways, in this next battle, we're gonna be leading against a Deoxys. So we're gonna just go straight Shadow Ball, and they don't decide to block that. That's a big mistake by them. We are gonna shield. Those rock slides do add up. Probably one-shot us, to be honest. We are down a shield, but we have energy going into this Fisk. They aren't gonna shield. That thing is so tanky, though. My God, it's kind of broken in Great League. And shout out to my boy Wizop7. He kind of was in my head a little bit when making this video. When I thought of it, I initially thought he would probably appreciate this video. So huge shout out to you if you're watching, man. And yeah, in comes Frostlass. So this is a bit tricky because we don't have shields. And they do still have a shield. So we're hoping this isn't a Shadow Ball. It is a Shadow Ball. We can't get off the Mud Bomb to get the bait. But we are going to come in with a Alolan Marowak and hope to farm this thing down. I thought this was game here. I really did. But they end up using an Avalanche. So I'm not sure what happened there. But they used Avalanche, guys. So yeah, Shadow Ball would have killed us, and then they don't shield that Bone Club. So I'm not really sure what happened there. I wasn't counting, but they should have had a Shadow Ball, but I guess I got lucky. But regardless, we won the game. Yeah, that's a GG. So jumping into this next game, it's gonna be a little Raichu lead. Now this is kind of bad for our team. But as you can see, Powder Snows are still doing a lot of damage. That small little the small like increase in damage to Powder Snow makes it to where it adds up over time now. So like 1 damage makes two Powder Snows 2 extra damage, 3, 4, 5, etc., so on and so forth. So all that damage really does add up. And perfect example right there of how we deal with Azu, guys. Sludge Bomb from TOXICROAK works really, really well. I've noticed lots of people really think that Sludge Bomb won't KO them from that range, but it definitely does. And yeah, we're gonna bring in Alolan Marowak. We are gonna shield this Wild Charge here, I believe. Yep, because it's the strongest one. And then they're gonna switch into Melmetal. So this is actually kind of tough. This is pretty bad to have when our TOXICROAK is gone. We're gonna go for 2 baits with Bone Clubs, but we should have just won Shadow Ball. They're gonna shield there. We're gonna swap our Frostlass to try and make this win happen. But unfortunately, Rock Slide isn't going to KO us. And yeah, this Marowak is not in a good spot here. Bone Club is just a terrible move. I wish I had Fire Blast. But yeah, that Raichu is going to quick move us down. So, I mean, we almost had that W there. But unfortunately, we had to use our Croak to deal with the Azu. And Melmetal didn't really help us there at all either. So yeah, that's just unfortunate. That's a hard one to beat, having both of those on the same squad. But yeah, anyways, in this matchup, we're facing off against a Skarmory. Now this is pretty. This matchup's pretty easy to run. But then again, they get to swap in between my charge moves. I'm not sure why that's happening. But we're gonna switch into Toxicroak, and we're gonna go immediately for a Sludge Bomb. Now this is gonna be a really good example of how to beat Azu with this line. So they do end up blocking. So that's 2 shields gone. That's just what Frostlass does, guys. Frostlass provides amazing pressure as a lead, which is why I think you guys should run it as a lead as well. Toxicroak is usually our swap in if they have something to counter Frostlass. Usually a counter to Frostlass means Toxicroak can counter that. And then our AWAC in the back is supposed to have that huge nuke of, what was it, like Fire Blast? Yeah, it's supposed to have that. So that's going to be our nuke option when shields are down. That's why I have it in the back rather than in the lead. So for example, right here, this would be a great time to have it. But actually, it's not, because they have their own Alone Whack in the back, and we're going to Shadow Ball this thing to death. Basically going to knock it out, and then in comes Skarmory, and we have energy. And we have a Bone Club ready to go. This is going to be a wrap. Well, not quite. Again, Bone Club is just god-awful. My god. That's embarrassing. Yeah, that's going to be... Yeah, that's going to be it, guys, for the battles today. So we win 4 games. That's pretty nice for a team I just had in my head for a second. I wanted to make a spicy team with some ghost types, because I really like the ghost typing, if you guys weren't aware. Especially for GBL. A lot of things you'll see in GBL now are more so fighting, because of the rise of steel types and ice types. Yeah, the good thing Frostlass has about it is that it's part ghost, so that really helps. I highly recommend you guys to run this team if you can. You have to know how to play it out pretty well, though. If you ever encounter an Azu lead, which I did off recording, I always just try to commit to the lead with Frostlass. I try to get the Shadow Balls to land, and then if they KO me, usually what I'll do is I'll come in with Toxicroak and just farm. And then if you're running AWAC with Fire Blast, you always want to keep a shield for it, so that it can do its job with Fire Blast. So I'm running Fire Blast and Shadow Ball. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more strategies like this, including maybe ground types, grass types, flyers, please let me know in the comments down below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe for more content, and make sure to hit that bell to be notified whenever I upload a video. So until next time, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Have an amazing day, and peace out.